Ready? Alright, let's see Rusty.
Okay.
Lauhala weaving has been in Hawaiian culture for many years. They have used Lauhala in everything, floor mats, dinner mats. They even use Lauhala in burying the Hawaiian people. And I believe they've found some mats in some burial caves long time back. And the Kamehameha School has made a sale, or had somebody made a sale of Lauhala mats. And the mat is in Kamehameha School right now. They try to put it up, and they found out Lauhala, when it wets, it stretches. And you can't refold it back to the original size because it stays stretched. It does not come back. You know, there's no elasticity to it. So they found that's not what they're going to use. They don't know how to, when they put the sail down, they don't know how to fold it back out. But there's a beautiful mat in Kamehameha School. The mat was woven with 1/4 of an inch measurement. It was about this small strips. And it was woven in sections. And then they sewed it. It's huge. I measured it. It was like 15 feet by 20 feet this way, and it tapered what? Triangle. The 3-point is what? Triangle. And it was sewn the way they make mass seals, you know, the way they make seals. Beautiful mat. But it was made down Samoa or Tahiti, somewhere like that. Came in rolls and cut to piece and then brought it to Hawaii. In Hawaii they made the mat. Well, anyway, Lauhala weaving comes from way back, as far as I can remember. Granted, Mother weaved for many years. Then when she left me the basics, she moved away, she left me the basics. And when times got hard, the Lauhala weaving came in.
So you've been weaving how many years already?
For the past 10 years, more steadily. But while the children was growing, I just weaved when I have to, which means the last 5 years when the children was here is when it became necessary for me to do more weaving. And by that time, I worked on mats. And I had free Lauhala. By that time, Mama decided to come home to stay. She's been home for the past 8-9 years, I think. And then we started to work together as a team. But Mother works her own way. And Mother likes certain things, and I like certain things. So I do big baskets, and Mother does finer work. That means both of us can do same kind of work. Only we do it in our own way. Mother's right-handed, and I'm left-handed. So I found there's no one way of doing anything. There's more than one way. So if a person can't learn this way, there must be another way. And I had to find that out from her.
Are you about the only people that are doing this weaving right now?
I believe so. There are some Japanese people who had learned, who was my students and had learned, but they're not doing it for profit. They're doing it for pleasure. And we found there is profit in Lauhala making. Only you got to put a lot of time in to work. Sometimes you put more time than you get for return. That's where you gotta love what you're doing. Otherwise, you can't keep it going. And in the last year, we found it to be very profitable, provided we keep accurate records and put every expense down. And we found it's profitable, especially Mother and I working together. And we try not to buy too much finished products, so the money would be just within us. And it is.
You know, right now they talk a lot about preserving the skills and culture of the Hawaiians, and we seem to give a lot of words to that kind of thing, but the action doesn't seem to be there. Yeah, There's only you that you folks two are the only one that keeping up. What can you give advice to the young people, or how?
I can't.
How how would these things concern them in terms of?
Make them aware what's available, what's in the front of their face, and just hope that one of them, maybe in a group of 50, 2 or 3, or maybe even one will want to do this kind of work. You can't force anything down their throats. Unless they love what they're doing, they won't do it.
Folks have any questions to ask? Do you think that it should be taught in school? I think a skill like this should be taught in school.
I don't think it should be taught at school. We should make the kids aware of its existence, but the kids are not patient enough to want to learn these things. It's usually after you become matured, after you become established in life, then you want to go learn. Of course, there are exceptions, there are exceptional people. If one person would come to me and tell me they really want to learn, and would I teach them, I would take them under my wing and have them work for what they want to learn. I've yet to find somebody like that.
Why is it so hard to get people motivated to take interest in this?
In Lauhala weaving, because the money comes back very slowly. For one thing, I created a machine to do labor during the finished product is that I created a machine so we could put the Lauhala in and use foot paddle and roll it, then grade it and then put it in a roll. We used to sell our rolls, but now we find that we can't sell them. We'd rather not sell them. We sell one roll for $10. The person can make as much as $50 out of one roll of Lauhala, especially if he or she makes hats. Can make more than 5 hats out of one roll. One hat is $15, $20 a piece.
So you folks get your own Lauhala?
Yes. We lease the Lauhala by the ear, and we find it's worth it to go and come back a truckload at a time.
So you process?
And we process
it
our
all?
own. Then we made an electric machine to soften the material, and that eliminated a lot of labor too. The only thing we can't eliminate is the actual weaving, and we wouldn't wanna go mass production on that, because then we'll lose the quality. There are few people that was once patients of Kula Sanitarium that still do weaving. I've had people visit us from while they're here on Molokai. Could you sell me a roll of Lauhala? If I have it, I'll sell them. If I don't, well, if they could stay a couple of days, I'll make them. And that is the only way we're selling our Lauhala now. Otherwise, Mother and I decided that it's more profitable that we use everything.
Noisy place over here. The airplane going around.
We have corner wind. And corner wind, you catch everything.
Is it, can we ask Grandma some amount of questions so she can tell us maybe about when she started weaving, how she got involved in weaving, and you wanna do this and ask her something?
You ask your question.
We wanna find out when you started weaving. How you got involved. Yeah. From who did you learn and?
At the age of 14,
yeah,
I started to learn how to weave. And I learned when I was in the school. I learned the basic way of weaving, that is plain weaving, and how to clean the Lauhala, how to roll it, and put it in a roll, and from there on you start the work going, stripping. That is the main purpose of learning how. You have to learn from down the foundation.
Who taught you?
My teacher was Miss Lucy Baba. She was an institution teacher, and she gave me She gave me the first lesson of weaving. Then, so I grew up. See, we learned there and we worked there, and that's the money, the profit of this thing you sell goes to the government because it's a government institution. So, but I'm thankful I learned a lot. Then as I grew up and I left the school with a memory of one thing in my mind, the straight and the bias weave. Those were the fundamental weaving. Straight and the bias weave, and the way how to clean the lauhala, how to roll it, how to process it. Those were the three things that was in my mind, and I was very young when I left the school. Then I got married. I still want to weave. See, the thing I already had set in my mind. I love weaving. I love the feeling of the lauhala. You see, you have to love your work in order to continue on. Otherwise, if you tell me you better crochet and I don't want to crochet, I'm not going to crochet because I don't want to crochet, because I don't love the work. But you tell me to weave, I'll weave. I'll weave day and night. You see, I'll keep going on. But that's the way I feel about weaving. You have to love the work.
What are some of the things that you do other than touch and...
Yeah, you have to love the work. And when you finish the work, when the work is complete and nice, oh, it's a glory in your mind. I know it does to me. I don't know about the others, but I think they do too. The feeling that you had completed the work and the work is nice and it's done by you, by yourself. I feel that way. Well, anyway, so I grew up, got married, got my children, raised my children. I still weave, and I still weave till today.
You still enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I
could sleep and dream about weaving. But that's my life. I love weaving. And then as I grew up, I have 4 children. I have four girls rather. And out of my 4 girls, only one that took interest in weaving, and that's Louise. She's the only one that took interest. The others don't want. Mama, I want a basket. She know Mama will make. But with her, no, she get down and do it. And she creates a lot of patterns. You see, when I came out, what I learned is just 2 items, straight and bias weave. Now you got to think, what you going to do with that straight and bias weave? What you going to make with it? You're going to weave a basket? You're going to weave a pokey, a picnic basket? You got to think. And you draw the map, and then you work on it. And that is the same gift she got. She has the same gift what I have. And she creates a lot of things that I don't know. And then I copy, because something new she create I never did get. See, and I'm proud of that. And she is the only one.
You supposed to have a line of products, or you supposed to stick to basic things, or you supposed to make different items at different times? Or what are you supposed to make right now?
This is a hot cat. Mama's making a pokey. See if you can finish that.
What is a pokey?
See if you can finish that before they finish this.
Yes, I just got one more.
Pokey is just a basket that's...
Yes. This is the bottom of the pokey. It's just a basket. And then I'll make the cover with a little button on top. We call this carry all your junks. Women, they all have a lot of junks. Throw all your junks in here and cover them up. Nobody knows what's in there. So I'll finish the top.
One of Mama's things that she makes by the dozen is coasters. This man from Honolulu, Mr. Inoue, and Palikulani Mochak, he's from a sanitarium patient, and he weaves too, but he also sells Lauhala finished products. We have a monthly order that Mama makes for him all the time. Aloha fans, clean fans, pads. He orders it started. Once he set a basket together, I have a schedule order for almost. It comes in set of 3. top and end at the bottom. The reinforcement at the bottom is where you need it. The basket Mama working on starts at the bottom and end at the top. So it has a soft to the bottom. It's a single weave basket. This is a double weave basket. It takes a lot of material, yes, and a lot of time. We sell this set for $20, $21 set. Whoever orders anything with me, we have to understand that when I get it ready, you will have it. It's not like something you order today, you pick them up tomorrow. Otherwise,
You take all this.
yes, I take orders.
I want
That's fine.
Yeah, one of people want to use this pencil.
Do you have things you put nothing with? Like everything new, kind of hard. Yeah, after you learn the basics. What do you know about the Lauhala Weaver? Okay, there's a head. That's a hard part. And there's a tail. Now that's it. Now there's a right and a wrong side to the leaf. This is the right leaf. Those are the basics that you must remember. And then you work on them. Straight weave is just keeping the Lauhala. You ever made an Easter basket with paper? Yeah? Same thing. Straight, you lined it up, right? That's the same thing. In fact, I created this thing out of the Easter basket. Then I just learned how to make a lock so the thing would run around all around the place.
I have some of these at home. They're really nice.
You have quite a while.
It really makes a difference.
Yes, it does.
But that might have all this kind of aluminum. With that rolling thing, that rolling thing. We don't make them soft with the hand.
But this, the one she has with the handle.
But that's probably that.
I just took the colors off. We made in Mexico. I just took the button off. And roller, I started that out. I have a roller myself. And my children needed dental. And the doctor wanted a mat. So the mat I made for the doctor was, we took 40 rolls of Lauhala, 20 inches and 6 months to weave. And I charged them only $200 for the mat. So that was the bill of my children's pencil. It taught me a lot. I'll listen for that mat. 18 by 24 feet, double weave.
That's a flow mat.
Flow mat. And I went 2/3 of the mat and the mat and cooked it. Oh, I tell you, I cried. Got a Hawaiian lady and came over.
I have the scissors,
Prayer.
please.
And we turned that mat over. And we worked the opposite way. Hawaiian said, what is it? We're sending it back, saving it up. And never again to make another mat. Whoever wants to make a mat, I will assist them. You will buy the Lauhala from me or work for me for your Lauhala. And you do all the work yourself.
These are the kind of rugs that they used to use that with flooring, right?
Flooring. Right.
Everybody had to have, and that's what they used to sit on,
Right.
right?
You never go in a house with your shoes on. You always put your shoes on. That's why the Hawaiians still take off their shoes. They work in the house.
Oh, I thought it was Japanese. That's Hawaiian because of the rugs, right?
Hard work, you know, the rugs and
Totally managing just like the knitting work you do for a blanket. You put all material together and make designs like that. No. Yeah, something like that. The one my grandmother made. The other kind you put all like yeah, patchwork. And then after that she made some the pattern of the wool leaf and stuff like that. And if you sit down you get scolded.
Yes, never sit on the quilt. Never sit on the quilt. Sometimes I think the Hawaiians they just went overboard with this thing about being Gucci.
So if you sit on it, it's sick though. Because all the work and bloodshed on it, like
Lucy, Dara knows your grandma Karen. She had a lot of talent. The sad part, I didn't get to know her until maybe the last 5 years of her life. And she was going to teach me how to make pants. When I was ready, she wasn't ready. When she was ready, I wasn't.
She was sickly anyway.
So we just
Oh, sick.
never crossed up.
He's a sweet person.
I mean, it's a 5 minutes on a place over here. You have to cut it and cut it.
what's that?
You go from her hands and go to her face and then move up. Can you get to her hands and then move out a little bit and get there to her face?
How do you move out?
Like this, that's right.
Which one?
Press string. So practice with it. Just stop the machine. Press the button. Stop the machine. Stop the machine.
It's not it. It's more like it. Yeah, here it is.
Put on the
What's that?
Watch. Go one direction.
Wow. Be quiet.
You want to take some of hers so that at the end you can see the finishing of the top part of the piece. You can see the whole thing. Slowly when you go out. Slowly. Slow.
Hey, shut up. I'm doing it as slow as I can. Oh my God.
Come on.
Sure you can.
Right now.
Come here, okay. Does she make them?
No, she got it from them. She makes, cookie candy and she cooks good.
She's a good cook.
The only thing on her,
Some people don't like decorations. This Japanese man that wanted to. Is there an earring on the
not too often. It is in
Mr. Inoue has a little shop down Halekulani Hotel.
What about that?
And he knows. Is there every Tuesday, Mom?
What?
Inoue?
Tuesday.
Every Tuesday he's at the hotel.
What the red lady?
Yes.
Right there at the patio. Halekulani.
You make it with designs too. You make it with other designs.
No, I try to keep as basic as possible. Yes, you could, but we find if we put too much designs on it, sort of So late. But my daughter-in-law came over one day. Who's someone that I feel? You know Tika?
Yeah, that's stuff.
Yeah. My daughter-in-law. Our daughter-in-law. Came over and she worked on it, and then she started to put different designs on it. Putting it kind of so well. I found it's not practical because you make too much short things that come out. This design will come out.
Grandma, you want to show us, take this machine apart and show how you put it together?
What?
Basket, the completed basket. You want to take it apart and show us how you get it together and explain
What do you
a
mean?
bit about your...
Take the basket apart.
Oh! Well, this is the cover. This is the basket. And then now I'm putting it together. But the button is not ready yet.
So you have
Alright.
to put a button on it.
Yeah. Then there you are. Oh, it's a little bit kabukai, but that's all right.
Okay, very good.
Yeah. Light colored. I wash it. Get from the library. I wash it. I process it and put the wash and walk to the car. The basket was beautiful. To me, it was beautiful. But yet it was simple weave. It was great weave. No matter how simple, how little you know, you could still use different colors and really beautiful. Again, the Samoan weaving differs from the quality of material. I looked through one of those baskets, opened the inside. The inside of the material was all noble. It was all poor grade Lauhala on the inside. Well, get it off a tree that's new. Get the leaf off and don't use any kind of trash. Here. In fact, when I first started to read, before I got one here, I would go on the side of the road and I would see the captain where they pick me up. No, we're on a small island, you know. If you want something that I'm sure you could have picked up. So there is Lauhala to be had, you know. There's some fruit trees on the side of the road. The regular method of sorting the Lauhala. Imagine how much you gotta sort before you could work. If you wish to sort this whole bundle before you can read, you might end up with just one set. It'll take quite a lot of your time. But if you have some machine to do the work, it will take so much time.
Who takes color? Lauhala is the red color.
Yes. There's the red one. There's the white one. The red one is harder to find now. I've yet to find a red tree. The Hawaiians used to dye. We used to bleach the Lauhala too.
Why don't you tell them drive the car in here so the driveway be clear?
What we want to finish up is maybe see you finish up maybe.
Should be finished in a little while. Mama? So they will be making their own kind of item. And they won't be flashing with me. Because all you need to know is learn the basics and start working. And it'll come. It's a lot of patience. It'll come.
Is it easy to do work like that? It's
Very,
hard.
very easy. Pokey. Anything wrong, we taught ourselves how to work on freehand. Not on the block. And when you work with hats, you're working on the block. Then you get perfect work when you're working with hats. But this is freehand work, and that's the easy way to teach. You see Mr. Watanabe's Lauhala basket here on Molokai? He lived down the Hotel Molokai area. He used to deliver in Lauhala. He makes this oval shaped basket. And one basket now costs $30 a piece. And
I
that's
think all handmade, so you can see.
yeah.
You don't have to.
So there is market, but we want to keep the quality of our materials. There was Molokai asked if we wanted to enlarge the business, get more. Because we don't want too much people coming in and the quality will go. So maybe we'll stay small for a while. We will.